Welcome to Stock Timing Tech. Now, here's your host, Scott McBrien.
Hello and welcome to Stock Timing Tech. It is Sunday, June 21st, and the markets on Friday were, we had the S&P 500 was down 17 points, the Dow was down 208, and the Nasdaq was up 3. So it looks like in this market that the markets are still trying to decide on the direction. They're not sure if the coronavirus is going to take back over or, the traders are really just mixed. And you're going to see that when we take a look at these charts ahead. So in only 10 minutes or less, we're going to go through the Stock Timing Tech trading rules, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and the Nasdaq trend and timing charts. We're also going to be looking at Smith & Wesson, Repay Holdings Corp., and Veritone in terms of our recommendations and reviews. The information contained in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. It should not be considered investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for investment advice. Stock Timing Tech nor any of its employees are liable for any losses as a result of this information. Okay, let's go through some of the Stock Timing Tech trading rules. We're going to be double checking that stock. What are we double checking? That we're risking no more than 5% in any one trade or position. We're always going to be trading in the direction of the broad market indexes. The weekly determines the trend, the daily determines the timing, and all must align for us to stay in a position. We always place protective stops in the market each day to remove the emotion from trading. We use those stops to take us into trades, and we use them to take us out. All right, let's look at the S&P 500. All right, so we did this analysis here on Friday. And what's going on here is we've got a short signal in terms of the trend chart. Okay, so the buy trend reversal price, and what that means is if we see the price go above this, that would signify to us that there's a change in the direction of the trend and we would be looking to go long. So, but what we've always got to do is we've got to check for the confirmation when we get to the timing chart. So let's take a look at that real quick on the S&P 500. And we've got a new sell signal there, so the short is confirmed. But I want you to hold that thought just for a moment because I want you to look at these other two, the Dow as well as the Nasdaq, okay, so that we can come to some conclusions on what we should be doing. If we were trading this individual, our buy stop would be at 3155.54, okay? The Dow Jones, let's take a look at the trend chart here. We are short here on the Dow as well, and the buy trend reversal price is at 27,580.22. Okay, so let's look at the timing to see if we get confirmation. And here we're getting conflicting signals. Okay, so what we'd recommend is to wait. Let's wait for tomorrow's close, and let's see if we get some confirmation on the direction. Okay, so we're coming right upon this 200-day moving average where we anticipate the market's going to find support there. And so I would recommend staying on the sidelines with the Dow stocks right now. All right, let's take a look at the Nasdaq. Remember, the Nasdaq was up 3, and we are also getting a short signal here as well. So the buy stop reversal price would be at 10,086.90. And we are coming up here on this 9-day moving average where we also could find support. And so we're just going to have to see how the markets play out here on Monday. All right, let's take a look at the timing chart. And the analysis here is we've got conflicting signals here also. So we're going to find support most likely here on this trend line. We're a little ways off from that. So when taking a look at the broad market indexes as a whole, I would suggest let's see what happens here on Monday, possibly Tuesday,
it's about to get bumpy.
Before we make any decisions. So right now I'd be on the sidelines, but let's take a look at some individual stocks here. Okay, Smith & Wesson brands. All right, let's take a look at the trend chart here. You'll see incredible strength here in the long-term trend, and the trend is long. The sell trend reversal price would be at 1448, so if we got below that, we would be looking to be sellers here of Smith & Wesson. And you can take a look here. This is when we originally got the buy signal here at 926 on the trend chart. Okay, so we've got great strength here. We closed at 1770 on Friday, all right, which is making new highs for Smith & Wesson. All right, let's take a look at the timing chart. Okay, the timing chart, we had an original buy on this at 994. and we just recently got a sell signal at 17.90. So that would have been a nice little profit to lock in there. We also hit a few days ago a new high with Smith and Wesson as well, which is fantastic. And we place our buy stop at 1946, and that's when we'd look to go long again, Smith and Wesson again, providing that our broad market indexes are in that same direction. All right, let's look at Repay Holdings Corp. The trend chart here, original buy signal was at 1551. And which is, you can see it on the chart. It's right there at the support of the 9 and 21-day moving average. And the trend chart here is long, and our sell trend reversal price is at 23.97. That would signify to us that we have a change in the direction for Repay Holdings Corp. All right, let's look at the timing chart here. The timing chart, we have a short signal here on the timing chart, and our buy stop would be at 26.84. So we definitely want to wait for that to hit before we enter this trade in the long direction. We might have some down, either profit taking here, or we may have some downward pressure making that new high that we hit there a few days ago. Okay, so let's see where this market plays out on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll go decide then if we're going to be long or short the market. All right, Veritone. Let's take a look at the trend chart here. Great strength. Our original buy signal came in at 251, and so you're seeing we have a new high here for Veritone. Strength looks great. If you're a long-term player here, this is a great stock. And the sell trend reversal price is at 11.19. Okay, so Veritone. Let's look at the timing chart here. And we're seeing a long. We've got confirmation here on Veritone. So we're going to be placing our sell stop at 13.84. And looks to be a lot of strength here. And again, let's go with the direction of the broad market index as well. So let's wait till we get some upward pressure here, because we don't want to be hitting this downward pressure at the very beginning of this trade. But Veritone's a good company, good stock. All right, so that's it for today. We'll be back here tomorrow, which is Monday. And hope everyone had a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And we'll see you tomorrow after the markets close. Everyone have a great night. Bye-bye.